How incredible is this? This man made his own swing over his garden pot. It really looks Mediterranean or Thailand or something. I like this so much, I'm gonna replicate this. Went back and you took a peek at the backyard. You are going to be amazed. First of all, bachelor pad, pretty cool bachelor pad. Wayne, this is, I got to tell you, I'm jealous. This is, I would have never, and that's what everybody says, I'm sure, walking back here, they would never expect to see this, right? No. I mean, and I'm imagining that none of this existed 6 years ago with you.
No, it was totally flat.
This is beautiful. I love the outdoor room. I love the seating area. Not just one pond, but two ponds and every decorative element. I mean, you are a true artist. I love the Japanese flair that you have here. So give us a little tour of what you actually created here. Amazing, some big koi.
Yeah, so this is my first pond that I built before I was a CAC. I had plans on.
So this was before you became a certified Aquascape contractor. You built this. So you were a hobbyist.
Yeah.
You were a hobbyist doing another career, and because you really fell in love with this stuff, you learned how to become a certified contractor.
That's right. Yeah.
Why become a certified guy? Why did you decide? Did you have some master talent? What was it that appealed to you about certification?
Just the other people as well, really. Like people inspiring me, like Brian, like yourself, like John.
On YouTube.
YouTube.
Modern design,
YouTube,
aquascaping. Even Jack inspired you.
It was.
Dude, this is spectacular. And you have a particular affinity I see in your garden to the toucans. How many of them do you have?
I've got about 5.
So you like them, okay. It worked. So I walked up, and the first thing I kind of noticed, besides just amazing, I said, what is that purple plant? And he goes, it's a weed.
It is, yeah.
But it looks great.
It's great, yeah.
So this is the goal, guys. First of all, look at the big rocks that he has and how you've actually put all of the stones in. I mean, it definitely has a Japanese interest. But look at that back end. You got the horsetail rush. People don't know this, but you got a hosta planted right in the water.
Yeah.
And it gets its feet wet from it. You know, the weed, the purple flower, that looks great. But this is a corner of the property, just to give you a perspective of how big this is. I'm going to guess this is 20 feet across by 15 feet deep. What can you put in a 20 by 15 foot area? A beautiful Japanese garden. Look at the size of some of these fish that are in here. So this has been here for what, 5 years now or so? 5 years. I love the Japanese flair and everything else. Now come on over here and look at the other side that we have. Little features like the bowls, and then look at this little Zen area, this little Zen garden with a swing. How incredible is this? This man made his own swing over his garden pot. Hey, can you say, I love my job?
I love my job.
All right, mate. Wow, and this is a pretty deep pond that you have here.
Well, Jock built this for the terrapins, and they just migrated over there because it was sunnier.
So he's got 2 red ear sliders, right? And they maybe go back and forth between the 2 of them. They put them in here, they walked over there, huh?
Yeah, they generally stay in there, though. It's more sun that time.
Yeah, they like the sun. But I love the tropical flair that you have going on with that. What kind of plant is this?
That's a Fatsia japonica.
Say that again?
Fatsia japonica.
Well, what he said. It really looks Mediterranean or Thailand or something like that. I love the trellis, I mean, this has got to look gorgeous at night.
Yeah, it's great at night.
So when you moved in, what did this look like?
Just a bag. It was nicely lawn.
A lawn?
Lots of nice plants and trees and so on, but it was very boring, really.
Yeah?
They're working gardeners.
Okay.
So there was nice bushes and shrubs and so on, but just boring.
This is a second career for you.
Yeah.
And it's just therapeutic to build these, I'm guessing.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Even on the cold, wettish day, it's still a good day.
Because it's not easy work. So one of the things that people have to know, this is hard physical labor. You're out in the elements, cold, wettest day, but it still beats the office.
Yes, definitely.
Just an amazing property. And then look, this is so great. I saw this. A toucan in a cage. The spitting toucans in a cage going into a spillway bowl. I like this so much. I'm going to replicate this at Aqualand. Very clever, very creative, very artistic. Have you just always been this way and just never had a profession that you were able to express yourself as much?
Yeah, well, I'm a carpenter by trade, and I did all this myself, so
beautiful.
That kind of give me the tools to do everything, really.
Yeah. Well, you have a natural artistic eye as well. It's not just the physical traits, but stuff like this, very creative, very clever. And when I see an idea like this, I'm going to steal it for myself because I want one of these at Aqualand. If you see ideas like this, steal it for yourself. Little swings over the pond, little touches that you have. It's just absolutely spectacular, mate.
These are the small stacked urns. There's a stacked slate with a full on the scalloped urn. This is all sat on Aquabasin 45 with a bib liner, and I've just recently put the new extra small. I put that in a couple of weeks. These are the curved stacked slate walls which I wanted to build into the hill. I don't like doing it just sat out on their own like that. Again, this is Aquabasin 45 with a bib liner within into it with individual. The idea with this was because this was flat land, it was just a totally flat area. There was just this tree. It was nothing. It was a blank area. There was no plant. So when I originally bought the house, this was totally flat, and the idea was that I would build it up using the soil for my ponds in the back, and I wanted to create a hill, a slope for the pondless waterfall. I wanted to build it around this tree. And the idea was just to give customers a place to come and see the vision in their own houses. This is built on the Aquabasin with pump vaults. There's probably like 5 or 6 big basins. There's a lot of water in it. It just holds a lot of water. I originally built it with 2 waterfalls like this, and then later I changed the waterfall and I put these basins in. And then going on here, this was carried on the soil this way. I dug into the ground. I fitted the 2 slate walls, and that sat on a big Aquabasin with a bib liner. And then carried on the feature here. This is again sat on its own Aquabasin with a big liner. These are the small and the extra small urns.
So 5 years ago, before you became a certified aquascape contractor, this was a traditionally built koi pond.
How we have in England.
Yeah, talk about what it was like, the traditional way to build it, and what it was like the ecosystem way.
Yeah, well, we used mostly fiberglass.
Okay.
With a bottom drain that going off to your filter, usually a Nexus or a drum filter or something that goes into a shed that we had over there. And your filter's hidden away, and it's a very sterile environment, if you like. So it's not the same as a pond. That's the difference of this. And I tend to clean it more, even though it necessarily didn't need it. It's just part of the game. Is you are up there messing with your water and you're constantly feeding. It's more of an aquarium, an outside aquarium, whereas this is a pond.
So this is a lot less maintenance.
Yeah, less maintenance.
Natural.
Yeah, and natural. And in England, we tend to have them raised as well.
Raised
windows and everything like that, and it just wasn't the same.
But you prefer the ecosystem approach versus the working with Mother Nature versus working against Mother Nature.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Quite a change from what it used to be. It never ceases to amaze me, the creativity that certified aquascape contractors have all over the world. And when they're living the aquascape lifestyle themselves, it really means that they're passionate about this. In fact, if you're interested in hiring a certified aquascape contractor, make sure you visit how they themselves live the aquascape lifestyle. I love my job.